Hey, Rich B here with Good Enough Spanish. Welcome to the channel. Hey, it's the weekend, just chilling, coming at you from the beautiful city of Medellin, Colombia. So I just wanted to take a little time out today to talk to you about something that's been on my mind as it relates to learning a new language and your environment. A lot of people vastly underestimate the importance of the two. Okay, and before we get started, I want to apologize about any noise you hear today, street noise, motorcycles, vendors, whatever. Latin America is a loud place. That's just how it is. So please ignore that because I ain't stopping. Okay? Okay. Also, if you're new here, this is the channel where you learn Spanish good enough to travel more, build more confidence, and get more out of life. So if that sounds like something up your alley, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now, because trust me, you don't want to miss a thing. So let me say, if your environment doesn't speak Spanish, then you probably won't either. Let me repeat that. If your environment doesn't speak Spanish, then you probably won't either. And the more I travel, the more I realize this. I realize the environment isn't just background. It's the stage where all learning happens. When you're trying to learn a new language, your environment can either fuel you and feed your progress, or it can starve it. Think about it. If you're surrounded by Spanish with the street signs, the music, and the cafes and the conversations you overhear, you're getting dozens of micro lessons every single day without even trying. You're just absorbing the pronunciation, the vocabulary, and everything just by being around it. In other words, you're learning the language through exposure, not by force, but by just being immersed in the language. And there's actually a word for that. It's called osmosis. Now, this is really a scientific word, but in the context of language learning, it's used to describe when understanding seeps into you simply by proximity. You're not cramming in stuff or just trying to memorize long lists. You're just soaking in the language naturally. But if your environment is mostly English, your friends speak English, your entertainment is in English, your errands can be done without uttering a single Spanish word, then learning language becomes an event instead of a lifestyle. You have to schedule in time to practice rather than just living the language. So just makes learning harder. Trust me on that. But here's the key. Immersion isn't just location-based, it's habit-based. For instance, you can be all the way in Colombia and still live in an English-speaking bubble, or vice versa. You can be in the US and still create a Spanish learning environment through your media, community, and daily choices and habits. So you see, the energy, that synergy, it matters just as much as exposure. A supportive, encouraging environment makes you want to speak the language even more, even if you make mistakes. While a judgmental or dismissive environment can shut you down before you even get started. So environment is contagious. The people around you, whether they're locals, fellow learners, or supportive friends, they set the tone for how much you engage with the language. If your environment fuels you, then Spanish becomes part of your identity. But if it drains you, then every conversation feels like pushing a boulder uphill. So ask yourself, am I in an environment that feeds my learning or one that starves it? Because sometimes the fastest way to learn Spanish isn't a better app or a better grammar book. It's a better environment.